Hi, and welcome back to another week, another episode with me, the Ginger Bartender. My name is Stephen Halpin, and I'm really excited for this week's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about aging tequila. Obviously, we all know and love Patrón Silver, that amazing tequila that's a melding of two methods, the roller mill method and the Tahona method, and bringing those two to combine the benefits of both to produce a world-class tequila. But how do we make our aged tequilas? How do we make those reposados, añejos, and extra añejos? And so this week, we're going to show you how we take this amazing silver tequila to this amazing extra añejo. Today, I'm going to break it all down for you, explain all the process, everything that we do to be able to make the world-class silver tequila into a world-class aged spirit. So grab a glass of your favorite aged Patrón, and let's get into it. Cheers. So before we get into understanding what makes Patrón special, I think it's important for us to understand the rules that are enforced by the CRT as far as aging tequila goes. First category that you have is going to be a reposado. It literally just means rested. It needs to be rested in oak. It can be any type of oak for a minimum of 2 months all the way up to 364 days. Once it hits that 1 year mark, it is now añejo, or aged. And from 1 year till 3 years, it can be called añejo tequila. After it hits that 3 year mark and beyond, there's no maximum on it currently, it is going to be called an extra añejo. At Patrón, we don't use any additives. We don't add anything to our tequila. We don't add any colorings, flavor enhancers. We're verified additive free. And so with that, we have to rely on those barrels to be able to give us all of the flavoring and all of the coloring that comes from them. And so what we do is we use a combination of different barrels to be able to make sure that we're able to deliver a consistent product. For our core line, the one that we're going to be really focusing in on today, we're going to use a combination of 5 different barrels. We have 2 from France, one from a forest called Limousin, one from a forest called Allier, Hungarian white oak. We have a hybrid barrel that's made of Limousin heads and American oak staves. And then finally, we use used bourbon barrels. There's no one particular used bourbon that we use. We use a range of all of the major houses. The main thing we're looking for in our used bourbon barrels is that bourbon has set in there, neutralized that new oak feel, and mellowed out those barrels to make it perfect for aging. As you can see, each of these barrels is going to impart different flavors and different characteristics into our tequila. And so what you need to understand is that not every drop of tequila is going to sit in each one of these types of barrels. This is more like a spice rack for our blending team to be able to use, to be able to create a consistent product each and every time. The climate in Mexico makes it perfect for barrel aging to happen at a faster rate than what it does in most of the rest of the world. Those warm days and warm nights means that the barrels are constantly aging, constantly going in and out of that oak, and don't need as long of a time as they would, say, in Ireland or Scotland in colder climates. The unfortunate part of that is that our angel share is going to be significantly higher. Annually in Ireland or Scotland, you're looking at about 2 to 3% of that evaporation. That's what we call the angel share. That's that evaporation from the barrel, that loss that goes up to the angels for them to enjoy. For Mexico, the angels down there love us. Our angel share is going to be about 1% a month, much, much higher. Our tequila is going to age at a much faster rate, and therefore you're never going to see tequilas getting up above that 10-year mark. For us, last year we released a 10-year tequila, and that's pretty much at the max of what we're going to be able to do. So let's get into a deeper dive of each one of our tequilas, starting off with our reposado. As we mentioned, a reposado can be aged anywhere from 2 months to just under a year. At Patrón, we're going to age our reposado somewhere between 3 and 5 months. This tequila is going to be beautifully aromatic with a great nose of cooked agave, oak, and honey, caramel, and dried fruits. And then an amazing finish that's going to be floral with a slight hint of vanilla. For an añejo tequila, the minimum requirement is 1 year and all the way up till 3 years for the maximum. For us, we're just going to do that kiss of oak. We're going to keep it on that minimum side and go anywhere between 12 to 15 months. Aroma-wise, on the nose, you're going to find cooked agave, black pepper, hints of pear, apple, and honey. And then it's going to finish with sweet notes of caramel and cooked agave. Our extra añejo is going to be in barrel for a minimum of 3 years. In that tequila, you're going to find great aromas of dried fruit, pecans and walnuts, and even a hint of banana. On the finish, you're going to find cooked agave and vanilla. As you may have noticed, in all of those descriptors, cooked agave was found in every one of them. That's something that is absolutely important to Francisco Alcaraz and now our new master distiller, David Rodriguez. If we create a tequila, and no matter how long it spends in a barrel, and we take it out and we find that you can no longer smell that fresh cooked agave, that tequila will never make it to market. Our house style is that great flavor that we're super proud of. We cook our agave the right way for a long time, 79 hours in small brick ovens. It takes a long time to be able to develop that rich flavor, and we're really proud of it. And so what we're not looking to do is overpower it by keeping it in a barrel for too long. So notes of cooked agave are going to be present in every single one of our aged tequilas, as well as obviously our silver tequilas. All of these tequilas are going to be delicious, either neat in a champagne flute or tequila tasting glass, or on the rocks. Cheers.